All right, what up, YouTube? What's going on? I'm back again. This is my new used old truck. And I made it back. Broke down. I brung this truck from Oregon. That's where I bought it from. Brung it to California. I got about 6 hours in, and I blew, I guess the coolant line broke. So the one that go down over here is hiding behind that thing, behind the exhaust. So it's the DEF coolant line that goes in there. Broke. Well, one of those ones you broke, but this one right here I replaced. And it goes off and it goes in the frame rail, and it goes down there into the off the engine. So I was about 6 hours in my trip, and that thing broke on me in the middle of nowhere, like in between Wairika and somewhere else of the border of Oregon, and nobody had come out. And I tell you what, boy, that day I would have spent money on getting a tow to civilization or something, but nobody would come out there. Couldn't even get a roadside people to come out. So I had my wife go to the dealer, buy 3 boxes of coolant and those 2 hoses. There's 2 of them, and I just put one on. I didn't want to mess with it out there. I still had the other one I have to put on. And I had my friend come out there, bring the stuff out to me. He had to make that little 5-hour drive or so. But however, I got it on, slept in the truck overnight. Mind you, the thing broke down probably about 2 o'clock-ish or so during the daytime. So I finally had my friend come. I just had him come the next day. He was supposed to come early, but he was out there partying, I guess, so he came a little later. He got there around 11 or so, and I put it in within a couple hours and got moving, made it back here. And this is a 2011 Volvo with a D13 in it, and I guess those hoses are common to burst, so they break a lot. I guess they bust a lot. My grill is cracked here, but I'm down the line. I'm gonna see if I can get something, another one. So this is the motor. Now they were supposed to fix an air leak, but I guess they didn't, because down off over here the air is still leaking. Sorry about that, y'all. But somewhere over there the air is still leaking. So I'm gonna have to repair that. I'm gonna email my sales agent and let him know. Now going from over there to down over there, that thing, it runs in this firewall in here, or the rail. Up in the rail they have little hooks that's holding them on. They're 10 millimeters. So I had to take this off, which I think this is a Torx, a 30 millimeter. So unbolt that. I had to take this off. There's 12s and a 10. Unplug the light, pull all that off. Then these come off, and there's bolts up in there that hold it on. I believe those were 12s or 13s. So if it happened to you, bring both of them. And then that whole little thing pops off once you take off the bolts. I don't know how many was on there. Some of them was missing. So, you know, normally I guess it would have been approximately 12 of them holding it on. but some was missing. And then that little silver thing, and steps come off. Then up over here, this black thing has to come off. And those bolts were 13s. There's 2 bolts there, and on the back side over there, there's 2 more bolts. And then this comes off too, and then you can get to there. And it just have like the little push-on clamps. You push it and give it a little twist and yank, and then you run it up over there, and you go off into there, and the rail is right there. So it's like a hook there, and probably a foot or so. There's another one that's a little 10 millimeter, and you can just get it, twist it, boom, and pop it off. And it took 6, 12, 14 bottles of coolant to probably 16 bottles, because I had to top off some more. So 16 bottles of coolant to fill this thing up. I go 1 box, the other box is at home. And this is what the inside looked like from the passenger side. 10-speed Volvo. It's way spacious. It's roomy. I done threw some stuff in there from my other truck. So, but yeah, this is her, or this is it. I'm not gonna say it's a her. Nine car, next gen trailer. 3 there, 6 there. If you got a small car, if you're a savage, you can throw 4 on there. Table 1, that table 2, put at an angle, table 3, and then right there 4. That's like a little Chevy Spark or a Volt or some smart cars or something like that. Civics used to be, but they're a little bigger now. And then you just throw your 6 on right there. Yeah. Then the ramps. I want to get the see how this is right there. I want to get this ramp, put this back part redid so it'll be smooth. It's wore out on both sides. Nothing major. I got to get a spare to put up in there. Then as you go along, and right there is some cracks going across there. I'm gonna get that welded. Then there's a little one over there. Bring y'all up top. I gotta keep an eye out for both. Looking in this thing, the camera phone, and then the regular, so I don't slip and fall. But yeah, there you go for the most part. Oh, I forgot I left that open. They go a top view of the engine. I don't know if that'll make you dizzy or not, my bad. And then it has a cabin air filter too. I didn't even know that. If y'all can see here, that cowl duction going across with a cabin air filter right over here is broke. I didn't know that was broke. I got to get that replaced. When I was doing the hose and cleaning everything up, I'm like, what the heck is this pieces? Because down over here there was a whole bunch of chunks. I'm like, where'd this come from? Then I finally looked up and realized that was broke. I would have had them throw that in too during my buying process. Then this strap right here is about to let go. I don't ever use this table anyway, so, but this table, so it just need to be, maybe I gotta slip plate it, because this truck been sitting a while. Gotta put some straps there. So yeah, man, I'm just giving y'all a little look at another part of what's going on. 2011 Volvo next gen trailer, D13 engine. I have about 740 on it. So I'm gonna make a little bit of dough with it and plan to do I guess an engine overhaul on it when I get my money up right. After spending that. And this right here, I'm just now noticing this. That's why it was flimsy, so I'm gonna have to find another one of those pieces. So something must have happened that broke. Either this thing, the hood come down wrong or something. But however, I guess I didn't pay attention during my buying process, which I believe I did. It must have broken allegedly when they was doing a 90-day inspection at the dealer, and that must have broke, because I would have seen those plastic pieces there, because I took pictures of the motor prior, so I would have seen that. But when I bought it, I didn't bother to pick the hood up. So yeah, there you go. Got good tires on it, which is shockingly, I'm like, oh wow. So that hopefully that saves me some bucks for a good second. Everything is meaty. But yeah, that's the only little broken things is that needed those things on the trailer part that need to get welded. But it's no big deal. It still doesn't affect me operating. And then those things right there that's broke. The air leak might have to get fixed. Will have to get fixed, not no might. Because if I get pulled over into the scales, they'll hear that, and guess what? You're down until it gets fixed. So we'll take care of that. And otherwise, we'll keep it moving, y'all. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment too. I mean, you know, hey, what's going on? And if some of y'all feeling this, I'll give you more content as we go along. I forgot to film that part when it broke down on me. I was kind of heated. So, but I should have. All right, y'all, over and out. Subscribe and like.